Hey guys, what is up? Damien here, and I'm bringing you some brand new, supposedly leaked Black Ops 3 Zombies information. So this is coming straight off Reddit from a guy named Lemonade Jack, who is supposedly a marketing intern at Activision. So he was posting on here, and we can take this as a grain of salt because we don't know if it's true, but there is some possibilities that this may be true. So we're going to start out with the XP system that we all know is actually coming. So he states that there is level 1 through 40, no prestiges, and the ways to earn XP is headshots, revives, how many doors you open, perks, drink, and etc. And there's actually a way you can lose XP, which is deaths, quitting, and how many games over you have. And you players can actually see your rank and see if you're a quitter from games, so they can decide if they want to play with you before the lobby ends and the game actually starts. So I'm going to jump right into the maps. Supposedly there are going to be four zombie maps when the game comes out. So the first one takes place in Chicago, and it's basically within Samantha's subconscious. So it's going to be like a dreamlike state map. So we're going to be using four nameless businessmen. And this is going to be the first map and the only map of the four that can use the new advanced movement system within Black Ops 3, which is thrust jump, sliding, and wall running. So Samantha is going to be the narrator constantly throughout this Easter egg, and she's going to be talking about a story quest which takes over the next two maps that I'm going to go over briefly in a second. And it ends with a cutscene of Samantha being forcefully injected with a serum and then falling unconscious. So that leads into our next map, which is set within Maxis' mansion, and it's going to be a very tight map, just like Verrückt, Shangri-La, and even Kino der Toten. So there are going to be four playable characters, which is Dr. Maxis and three unnamed German scientists. So this is basically going to be a map that shows all of Maxis's inventions in the real world. As we know, in Origins, they showed that the zombies was basically playtime for Eddie and Samantha, but since she was forcefully injected in the last map, as I just went over, she's going to be placed in some of Maxis's technology, and she's actually going to bring the zombies into the real world, allowing her imagination to run wild. So she's going to give the playable characters weapons, mystery boxes, perks, everything they need to do as they did in her dreams and imagination. So now we're going to be led by a new. So she's still going to be the narrator, but we're going to have like a new plot or who is controlling the zombies, as we know that Samantha and Eddie were controlling them and Max this last time, and now it's going to be kind of like voodoo, spiritual Egyptian curses, hell, fire, demons, Satan possibly, and there's going to be a mystical realm that is controlling them, and we're not sure. It's going to be something entirely new. And the map's Easter egg revolves constructing a motor vehicle, which leads exactly into our next map, actually. All these maps link together as it should, and the Easter eggs actually all lead into each other. So it's going to be interesting to see how they connect the maps if you have to finish one map before you can play the next map. So leading into a map 3. So map 3, it's set in a German village and it's going off the Easter egg where they created the motor vehicle in the last map and they're riding the motor vehicle into this town with so it's basically the four German scientists riding in the town with this vehicle they created. So it's going to be a very, very creepy zombie map like we haven't seen yet. There's going to be a lot of creative monsters, music, and scary sirens. So this is probably going to be one of the most up-to-date zombie maps. It's going to be scary, and you can also explore more in this one. So there's going to be a lot of buildings that you can run into. Since it's the town, you could probably explore a lot more buildings that are unusual, even if they're super small buildings. We're not used to being able to go into little things. We're used to it being blocked off, and we can only go to certain directions. So the main Easter egg of this one is getting to Midtown where there is a generator, and Maxis wants Samantha to charge this generator so he can create a rift in space, sending him to whichever location he wants, and he wants to go to Giza because there's something that he believes is in Egypt that can stop the worldwide curse of whichever entity is controlling the zombies now, and he feels like the generator can create the rift to get him there. So once he finally, or once you guys finally finish the Easter egg, Samantha accidentally electrocutes the four scientists when striking down on the generator to get it to work. So then we go into the last map, which is currently named Nile, and we are unaware of what happened to the four German scientists after getting electrocuted and the Easter egg finishing. So basically, this next map is set in Giza, and it's featuring the return of our four characters, Dempsey, Nikolai, Takio, and Richtofen, to see how are going along with the new world. And this is basically going to be like a map that's thrown back to Black Ops 1, and we're going to see information from there, and we're going to see how all this collides. There's not that much information released so far on this one. This is the least unpolished map he puts. So That's basically all the information I have now. But he says that there's no boss zombies currently in any of the maps. So it's going to be interesting to see how Black Ops 3 Zombies plays out. If there are or actually 4 maps from the get-go and they all have Easter eggs that connect like this. So leave in the comments what you guys think of this. Like and subscribe so I can keep you guys up to date with Call of Duty news, especially zombies, because I love going after the Easter eggs like this one featured. And comment what you guys think, if you guys think this is real or fake. I definitely think that this has some truth to it. There's a lot of evidence against it that can be wrong because it's just a simple post, but it did get really detailed, showing that this could possibly be real. So see you guys.